What's going on, guys? I hope you're excited for 2021, and I hope no matter how good or bad your 2020 was, that your 2021 will be much, much better. But I don't want you to just hope your 2021 is going to be better. I want you to make it better. And you can do that by achieving at least some of the goals you set for yourself. That's why in this video, I want to share with you some tips on how to set your resolutions and how to follow through with them. Okay, so let's get right into it. Number 1 is breaking the resolution down. When you set your New Year's resolution, you should go as deep as possible and break your goal into small milestones. For example, if you want to lose 30 pounds, you don't just make that your goal. Instead, you break that 30 pounds into monthly amounts, so now your goal for each month is just to lose 2.5 pounds. After you have your milestones, now you need to determine what tasks you need to do in order to achieve each milestone. So if we keep the same example of losing weight, maybe your task will be something like run 7 miles total every week and put a limit on your daily calorie intake. And then after deciding how many times per week you will exercise, you make a schedule and you stick with it. Number 2 is about turning those tasks into habits. It's often easy to stick with what you need to do for the first week of the new year. After that first week, a lot of people go back to their old habits and then they just lose hope because they fell off for a bit. But I want you to know 2 things. The first one is that you should never think, oh well, I already screwed up, no point in trying. Be resilient. Every time you screw up, just make sure you stick with it for longer than next time. Seek improvement, not perfection. The second thing is that it takes 3 weeks to form a habit, so after that first week of the year when you start getting urges to be lazy, just remind yourself that you need to stick with it for just 14 more days. And after that, it will become easier to keep doing those tasks because it will become a habit and your brain will get used to it. And finally, number 3 is fully mental. It's about your imagination. This is a trick I do with any difficult task. Instead of fantasizing about the end result and how happy you will be after achieving the goal, think about the process itself and try to make yourself love it, because a study from New York University's Motivation Lab found that positive fantasies predict poor achievements because they don't generate the energy you need to pursue the goals you desire. So don't fall in that trap. For example, instead of imagining yourself with the body of your dreams on the beach, imagine yourself on the treadmill, tired and sweaty. And despite how tired you are, you keep running. Then imagine how good it feels after that run when you know you gave it your all and you didn't give up. And make yourself love that feeling and the process. Because if you keep thinking only about the end goal, you might lose hope and get discouraged when you don't see results quickly. But hard, important things always take time. That's it for now, guys. Those are the 3 main things you should do. Break down your goal into milestones and decide the task you need to consistently do to achieve those milestones. Then make sure you stick with those tasks through the first 21 days, which are the hardest. And finally, enjoy the process and be proud of every day's work, and eventually you'll reach your goal.